was, Bree?
The highlight of my day?
Yeah,
I don't
what'd you
think I
say the
had
highlight
one
of your day
today.
was?
I don't think
You're
I
not
had
sure
a
you
highlight
did?
of today. I don't
Oh,
think,
really?
no. This is the
It
highlight of
wasn't.
my day.
It
Getting
wasn't
ready
catching
to.
up on special forces. That wasn't the highlight of your day.
Oh, well, it was the highlight of my day, but
Oh,
I mean, you just gonna put me on blast like that? That I was just catching up
I
on Special
mean,
Forces,
I was
like I
just catching
wasn't
up. I'm not
caught
even.
up.
I'm not even ashamed that I
Like,
was just catching up. I'm just so proud to have a life that requires me to have to catch up. I'm just
that's
so blessed.
true.
But I also thought that maybe the highlight of your day was seeing that person that's in that corner over there. This is like the first time y'all are officially like meeting outside of the comments, right?
Yeah, I think so. That's
The
true. We
shit is
probably should have
about to
did
go
that before
down.
the show.
It's Tuesdays. It's a little bit after 8 o'clock. We in the building. We finna talk special forces. But before we can do that, Bree, what we gotta do?
Roll the ticker.
Roll the ticker.
Let me tell you.
Oh, yo, 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 it's D with a capital T. Always have been, always will be the one and only. You know my name. Say my name. The milkman's in the building.
And I'm just Bree.
Yo, it's another amazing episode of the after show. I don't even know if we could call it that when the shit don't happen actually after the show, but
It's after the show. I
it
mean,
is
sometimes
after.
well after, but it's
Well,
still after.
that is true. Thank you for the clarification. We don't need a new name at all. It's after the show.
It's after
Well,
the show.
it's season numero dos. We weren't very sure if we were coming back with this one, but here we are. Again, special forces. It ain't summertime. It's wintertime. We talking
Mm-hmm.
about it. Season 2. We 3 episodes in. Before we get all up into it, should we invite our very special guest who's gonna join us for season 2 of Special Forces, the after show?
Yes, we should.
Will we have to call it Milk Brie and I don't know, a very special entrepreneur, artist, entertainer, inventor, creator. Uh, some might say huge personality. So, some might say that he is comparable to me in terms of bringing energy to the screen.
Oh yeah,
I
let
don't
me
know.
start
The
drinking so I
people
can get up
are
with
gonna have to
y'all.
make up their own minds. But this dude right here, I am privileged to be able to make some amazing content with, and I'm glad he's joining us for this very special season of the After Show. Special Forces, season numero dos. Winter is coming. I'm not sure that's what they called it. He is the one and only
That's what we
Daz
gonna call it.
Exotic.
What up, what up, what up, what up? We here, we here, we here. Look, put on your straight face. Salute your captain. Salute the soldiers. America, USA, our special forces. Separate your mental from your physical. Get through the pain.
Bro, they don't be playing. They definitely have upped the ante. Let me tell you, the mental fortitude that it is going to require to make it through season 2. We 3 episodes in, and we done lost 2 men.
Half.
Well, I do gotta
almost
say,
half. Almost half.
I was not that I didn't enjoy last season, but I was
Okay.
I was apprehensive to get into the second season of Special Forces, especially like Dancing with the Stars had a weak ass lineup.
You were saying that.
Soft. The Dancing with the Stars lineup, I was like, I don't even want to know who's on Special Forces if this is what Dancing with the Stars could afford. But I
He's
was
not bullshitting. He believed this with his whole heart.
I was highly impressed with the roster.
I was
well, I
super
was
excited
depre-
about a good half of the people, most of whom are no
Man.
longer there.
Well,
I was
yeah,
super
that's
excited
well.
about
We're
'em.
gonna get into that. Well,
We
I was
are. For
depressed.
sure we are.
I was depressed and disturbed by their selections because we gotta
Ooh.
address the elephant in the room ASAP. They
Who?
knew Tara Reid.
I was gonna say, is it Tara Reid? Is
fucking
it Tara Reid?
business,
No business.
Bro.
and
Like-
the
Uh-oh, I got the volume
humiliation.
going.
The humiliation that it was
First of all,
supposed to
she said
build
she
her
already
confidence.
felt. She said she already felt like that. She said she already felt like defeated and beat down, and people were talking about her and saying she wasn't American Pie no more,
Like,
or whatever.
she can't
whatnot.
have a therapist. Like, I don't know who in
No.
Hollywood doesn't have a therapist. I
Bro.
mean, I'm in Chicago and I have a therapist. I highly suggest them. She can't have one though, because any good therapist would have told her that's not a good look. Like, I know you might
Bro.
need the money,
The
but we need to
worst
figure out another avenue.
Place.
Another avenue. That
Like,
was
that
a
part.
especially
terrible
if you
decision for her.
wanted to redefine yourself by coming onto this show, nah, you fit exactly what people have perceived you as. And I'm a Tara Reid supporter. You know, like, I will not throw stones, but she's a mess. She needs to get real help.
Yo,
Yeah,
I was over here
she
just
needs
getting this thing
real
liked and
help.
shared up. If y'all is in here, if y'all have joined church on this evening, if you have come on into the sanctuary, I'm gonna need you to pay your tithes and offerings by getting this thing liked and shared up. Don't come in here stealing the church's money now. What up? We got RG in the building. Oh, you know what? We got who else we got? We got J Life in the building.
What up, J Life? What up, RG?
We got Lyric in the house.
What up, Lyric?
He's got the
Yo.
dopest profile picture.
For sure. Hey, and some of the dopest screenshots of your food. I don't know what the future, like, you know, we
I'm
be looking
watching
at
Master
hieroglyphics
Chef in
and
the
stuff now.
background right now, so I know what Lyric be on. Like, I
The
understand
only
the
difference
plating.
between Lyric and Master Chef is Lyric put ketchup on everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Ketchup? That's even why
Ketchup.
the background is red.
Ketchup.
What's going on, Reva? We got Reva in the building.
Cecilia
That's-
Fox, if you're nasty.
Oh,
Exotic
wait a
breed
minute.
milk. I like it.
Oh
It
man,
can
how do I
work.
get that shit off the screen?
I don't know. It can work.
What up? What up?
Oh
Yogi?
no, Yogi in the building.
So we're talking about the TV show Special Forces today, and the list of people who are on this show include. We already were discussing.
Wait. I want to Tara Reid, right? I want to go right into the first 5 people that's out because they are probably the
Wait.
reason most people tuned in.
Can we talk about?
Can we talk?
Can we
Say
talk
who was
about-
on it first?
Yeah.
I mean, we can get to them as they come. Go ahead, you got notes or something over there. I hate to keep you from your
Well,
notes.
we also got people who don't know it. I don't got notes, but I mean, it's not hard to pull up the list. But I also remember.
I'll be having notes. Don't judge me. Don't judge notes.
So this is a military-based show. They duplicate military experiences. And the thing that makes it interesting is that it has celebrities attempting these
And you
things.
slightly disrespecting it because it's like military on steroids, and the fact that it's
More
special
than
forces.
military.
Special forces.
It's
Yeah,
special.
this is special forces. These the people that come like a whisper in the middle of the night. I am
Hulk Hogan
Darkwing.
was special forces. Hulk Hogan in his movies. They do that kind of shit, brother.
Hell no. You could have said Arnold Schwarzenegger. You could have said Sylvester Stallone. This man ran
Hulk
right
Hogan.
for what
He
you
went
gonna
straight for
do,
80s.
brother.
I
He
saw
went
a
for
clip.
Mr. Nanny.
I ain't
He left
seen
Mr.
any
Nanny.
Hulk Hogan movies.
I haven't either. I saw a clip of it and it showed this nigga like in all black, like underwater.
I feel like he watched them.
And people were shooting at
Just
the
never
water.
watched it.
And
Okay.
it just stayed in my brain. And he's like barely even under, and none of the bullets are hitting him. He's just chill.
Tell
Yes.
RG to watch the
You
show.
You should watch the show. It's better than the commercials make it seem.
Well, okay, we're getting into it. It's Special Forces, and this season has a lot of had a lot of dope people, but it included
It have.
LA
Don't worry,
Laker.
nobody died. Nobody died. Everybody's living. They just not on the show no more.
It included LA Laker Robert Horry. It includes Jack Osborne, Tara Reid, Black China.
Angela White,
Yeah,
you know she was
Angela-
trying to find.
Angela,
she was
you
trying to
mean
find
Angela?
Angela White. Okay.
I think this was before she got some of her fillers taken out, though, because she still looked real pointy. You know, she's going through a transition, though. I'm all here for it. I'm here
No,
for it.
Bree's going dead. She goes dead in right, and then she takes it back. She says, "Shoot, pow!" Like she really wanted that
Like a
fish, and
Sour
then she
Patch
really
Kids.
didn't want that
Sweet,
fish.
sour, and
Sour,
then sweet.
yep.
It's just, you know.
I didn't want to do it to myself. It's all bad.
It's like you're short, but you're a short king. I love my short kings. Looking at
No, what she had was a short fuse because she was about to get at Brian Austin Green on day one.
so
Okay.
okay, Brian Austin Green. It has a bachelor on there from the TV show The Bachelor. Who else? Oh, JoJo Siwa is
JoJo
on the
Siwa.
fucking show.
We got Tyler Cameron. I think that might be the one from The Bachelor. I'm not sure. We had Des Bryant. We had
Des Bryant.
you
right.
know it. We got Tom Sandoval. Apparently, he got some controversy, and I don't know what the
And
controversy
I have
is.
no idea who that guy is. Do you know who
Me
that
neither.
is?
We got we had Savannah Chrisley. We had was there a Nick?
By the way, I love all the Creasleys. Free them.
Oh wait, no, Nick Vival. He was the Bachelor.
Yeah,
Nick
that's what I was gonna say. But they
Kelly
they-
Rizzo is on the show as well.
yeah.
Then we have our Olympians, which we'll get to them after a while. We've got Bodie Miller and Aaron Jackson, and I think that rounds out the 14.
Yeah, it's funny because each of them like are we done with Tara? Or should we go
I
deeper?
mean, there's not
once
really
we get
a
into
lot
the
to
events,
say.
we definitely need to talk about how
do
the
you
events
agree though
went
that
and when
how,
she was made leader. Cause that
Yeah.
shit
Yeah, it
Well,
was
they
like
was
were
trying to toughen her ass
unnecessarily
up.
No,
I
they
felt
were
like they was trying-
unnecessarily picking on her at the beginning. Like, ease her into it. Come on, don't put all that
Well,
on her.
it would have been
in the very beginning.
disrespectful. It would have been. I mean, it would have been bad if Des Bryant went out before Tara Reid. I feel like they needed to go ahead and get her out the way. Let me also say that
what did they expect from her?
exactly
Do you think
what they got.
that she made
exactly
a
what they
good
got.
point about the bags being
No,
a
no,
person to-
everybody does the same.
But I mean, the girl weighed like 85 pounds. Like,
And
how
she
is
should have.
supposed to
she
weigh
should have
something that's
tried out for the
half
surreal
her
life.
body weight.
She should. They got a new show with
Was
like
on a season of the
Tiffany
surreal
from.
life.
Oh, she was.
She probably was.
I know. I
Feel
say that's what
like
she
She's
should
been
have
on
done.
a lot of reality
feel
TV
like
shows.
She
Right,
needed to
ring
try
the
to mass
bell.
singer or something.
I don't want to do
Maybe
it
the
like
helmet
that. I
would've
feel
been
like
Sing.
what kills
Oh,
me
I
about
thought that-
Tara is actually I feel like pretty selective about where she shows her face and has done a pretty good job of staying out of the way until now. Now, mind you, all the disrespect she got for all the viewers she drew is bogus.
That's
'Cause
true.
she-
Well, I won't doubt that she drew some viewers, but wasn't nobody
She's
thinking
why
about Tara
I'm
Reid.
here. Tara
No,
Reid is why
wasn't nobody
wouldn't
thinking
know
about Tara
what?
Reid,
What? That's my girl.
man.
What? Since American Pie, and then
but
the
you're
way
about to say American Pie, which is what you
I'm
don't want
about
to
to
be
say
known
because he
for.
probably, yeah, you probably did something to a pie. That's why.
But
hey,
I'm not gonna say she was why I was watching because
is
I
for
was
all the
more of
dogs.
a Savannah Creasley, Black China / Angela White watcher. Like that's what I was watching for, and Des Bryant. But
So,
anywho, but I
ooh,
was
you got a
cheering
crush
for-
on
Next.
Des Bryant? You're a Cowboy fan?
I mean, I
Well-
was a Cowboys fan when he played, but you know. But I
We
was
could go on
rooting
and
for
get
Tara.
into it.
I was rooting for Tara.
No,
like she wasn't
because
who I was watching, but I was rooting
we
for her.
should definitely talk about who we were excited to see real quick. I feel like before we jump into the story, I think that's a great topic.
Oh, we
Real
got
quick.
to see all of Dallas Cowboy Des Bryant because I imagine that's why he's no longer in the NFL. It's because Jerry Jones got tired of that shit. Jerry Jones said, "Wait a minute now. Excuse me, Mr. Bryant."
Dibble. Now I was
I
a
mean-
huge Des Bryant fan, and
So I was going for
a
Robert
Cowboys
Ory. I just want to
fan.
say that.
Yeah, I was excited. He was like my B level excitement. I grew up watching Robert Horry. I was a fan of that Lakers. I played with the man on NBA Live back in the day.
Come on, I'm gonna test your gangster though. What other two teams did he win championships with?
Come on, man. Detroit.
Nah, I bet you Bree can answer that question.
Mhm.
Oh,
Me?
don't let me put
The
Bree
Bulls?
on. No, you didn't play for
No.
no damn Bulls.
Nah.
Well, then why would
So
I know?
Robert Ory started with the Houston Rockets. He played with Sam Cassell.
Right, with the
He
Hakeem
played with Hakeem
Olajuwon.
Olajuwon.
And
they
that was when
won
he was his back.
They won 2 chips.
And that was his prime. He was a leader of that team.
And then he got him 3
Uh,
more chips with the Lakers. And then he got 2 or 3 more with the San Antonio Spurs.
So Robert Horry, Des Bryant. Who else were you excited?
Did they say 7-time champ? I'm a fan of Jack Osborne. I don't know who didn't like to watch the Osborne show back in the day. What was her name? Sharon. You know, come on now.
Bree said
Are
I
you
didn't fuck
waving?
with the Osborne show.
He drove me crazy.
Oh, come on,
Not-
Sharon.
Oh my gosh. Now I can watch like the non-Ozzy parts, like when it would be Jack and Kelly that they was focused on. I would watch
Okay.
that. So, and
Yeah.
I even did mind sharing that much. But no, Ozzy drove me crazy. I couldn't take it.
On the
Like, shut the fuck
we're
up.
going on a crazy train.
Oh, look, see,
Like-
you know a song.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Bro, I'm a music. Come on, I know more than one Ozzy. Ozzy has a lot of great music.
That's right. If you didn't know, Bree, Daz doesn't only make music, perform music, but it has eclectic taste in music. Who do you have on the wall behind you today?
I have kind of uneclectic, but Wiz Khalifa, Cushion OJ, and Tupac. Me Against the World, I believe it is. I need to switch out what records are behind me. But
They were talking
I,
about Ozzy Osbourne last night, J Life. What was Yogi and them talking about?
maybe they were talking about Special Forces. And so Bree, who did you come to see?
Savannah Creasley, Angela White, Des Bryant.
They were okay. Yeah. Okay. I came
You
to
didn't
see.
want to see Brian Austin Green 90210?
No,
I came to
he's
see.
gotten on my nerves recently. Like as of late,
Okay.
he always everything I read about him or see about him just is like, ugh. And then this show definitely confirmed it because what is wrong with him? Like,
That's true.
you're a 50-year-old
Well,
asshole on purpose. Like, grow the fuck up.
yeah, for sure. He definitely was messing with Angela. She was not appreciating that ish at all. Angela said, "Is you playing or is you serious? Is you playing or is you serious?" Your audio is out. Bree.
Your audio isn't working, Bree. I came on there to see Terry, Black China,
Okay.
Jack Osborne,
Right or
Des
wrong?
Bryant, Robert Horry, and of course, the Beast, the Machine,
Huh?
the Unstoppable, the Prodigy, the Visionary, the Terminator, JoJo Siwa.
That's who you came to see was JoJo?
Yeah, you
Man, I was just telling
you.
you. I was just telling you before the show started. I ain't know nothing about JoJo Siwa except for that my little nieces like to watch music videos on YouTube, and I thought that was the extent of her life. But apparently, she been out here dancing and being bossed
Building
around by
an
her mama.
empire. Let's be building a.
Oh, I'm disrespecting her name, is what you're
empire.
saying.
She's been
I'm
out here building.
disrespecting her name.
Focused, dedicated, setting aside her feelings and sticking to the plan, and militant, clearly, with how she moves. She's been doing amazing on this show, just as I expected. You could see it in her eyes as soon as she got in there. What she was.
Well, she's definitely about her business. I will give her that. And she was beasting the mess out of that first competition if she hadn't lost her balance. She got a little too cocky. Well, she was cocky from the jump, though. What was she doing? That little bit of ballet coming down the steps?
Look, we got to respect confidence.
I guess that's what we got to do.
We got to respect, like, you got to put some sauce on it. If you don't put sauce on it, what is you doing? And she was, I mean, it's funny because I hopefully she stays on this path, but I feel like a day is gonna come with and it happens with a lot of child, where all the feelings that they've suppressed all these years that they've been working come to the forefront. She's clearly been raised in the industry and bred to put everything aside and get a job done. And it's dope to see and it's sad to see too at the same time.
I would agree with that. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what else she has in her, how far she can make it. You made a very bold prediction a little bit earlier. You want to go ahead and share that now? You're going to wait till later?
She's gonna win the show. I put my money on JoJo. If anybody's gonna win the show right now, I feel like it's looking like JoJo's gonna win the show.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we almost had Bree back for a second.
Yeah, we got to talk about some of the funny moments on this show.
Well, I mean, carrying the rocks to begin with, Jack gonna pick the biggest rock in there. I thought that was rather funny. I thought when they had to drive that damn car around that race, and then people just left the package in the back, and they just kept on riding. They said, "I thought if it was gunfire, it was every man for himself."
Jack just drove off. They said, and then the guy is like, "Yo, a coward." It was disturbing and shady when they, because at one point, Tara Reid is made leader of the group and has to monitor them changing their clothes.
That part. Mind you, they all had to change their clothes to begin with outside. When they first get there, go on and get dressed right now,
Well,
right here.
And you got to see the herd mentality really take shape. They bullied her when she was already being beat down.
I mean, but what do you think they've got to do to prepare for special forces? You can't have none of that in you. They got to get that out of you.
They were unnecessary, unfucking necessarily.
No, are you kidding me?
Yeah, she's doing her job, and they're screaming at her to get the fuck out of there. And if it was any other person, they would have never came like that.
That's not true. They did to Dwight Howard like that all last season.
Imagine that Jack Osborne or one of them had yelled at Black China like that. Like that shit wouldn't have went down the same. Like they yelled at her like that because they knew they could and could get away with it. They unnecessarily bullied that girl. I'm talking about the fellow contestants, not the staff.
We're not. The staff is fair players. They trash everybody the same.
I'm talking about the fellow contestants.
Yeah.
I mean, the only time I seen when they really trashed Tara Reid though was when they was telling her they didn't need nothing from her, or tell her to close the door or whatever.
But they didn't say it like, no, we don't need nothing, or
they
close the door.
Look,
we don't
no. What they did say, they said she was in the way. They did say that. You in the way.
Bro,
she's just in the way.
they said all kinds of little like shit they wouldn't have said about
wait, but imagine your ass just came out of a frozen lake where you couldn't even remember the words you were supposed to repeat, and now you just frustrated beyond belief. Yeah, they're gonna take that out on her. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying it's a natural conclusion.
She had it. I don't know. Did you chat? And when you do I'll tell you later. Because I was about to get into hashtag.
Tommy said she had an attitude, though.
Who said she had an attitude?
Tammy, we must have been watching a different show.
Tammy said that. Tammy said she had attitude. I don't know. I wish her well in whatever she does. This just wasn't for her, you know. I know. Well, what I can appreciate is even the people who didn't make it past episode 3. They started out wanting to see how far they could push themselves. Now, some of them realized it wasn't very far, and I was surprised that some of our athletes couldn't push themselves farther. But I don't know. I think it was a little bit of a diva mentality for one, and a little bit of he realized he's kind of old. He was just doing this for his father. He wanted to see what it was like. Kind of a little bit. I think he was like, I came, I saw.
Right. I don't need to conquer. I don't need to conquer. I came, I saw.
I saw. You know what?
And I went.
Right.
Like
that part right there.
I really thought Savannah was gonna go further when she threw up on the side of the wall and pushed through that. I really thought that she was.
Speaking of throwing up, though. Speaking of throwing up, did it surprise you that Des Bryant was the first one to throw up?
Yeah,
like Pro Bowl NFL.
Like, how did that go for y'all? Because, like, my son is in high school and he has beach practices that I'm sure.
Is that
really
what you came to see, Brie?
I mean,
is that what
that's
you
not
wanted
what
to
I came
see
to
from
see.
him?
I was not. I was like. And you did NFL practices? I don't know. I was very surprised by that.
Now, I mean, he did remind me. He reminded me of children that I've worked with. The whole don't talk to me, just don't talk to me. Like I've worked with children like that. And then after they've had a time to cool down, then they come back and are apologetic.
I was kind of happy that they didn't let him back in because you could tell he's used to getting his way that way. And it was kind of nice for them to tell him, like, nah, bruh.
Well, that's the whole purpose of the show.
We don't care who you
that's
are.
That's why so many of the people come to have their character either displayed or grown or challenged. Like it's supposed to be a rebirthing kind of thing. As we
Before-
saw with Black China.
Yeah,
if we want to
before
talk about
before we continue, I want to get in some Special Forces edition of Would You Rather, but of course you know I like to play my little intro before I do the Would You Rather though, so you know I got to play the shit. Let me see where it's at, Lord. I should have had it queued up and ready, but it's all right. You'll pray for me as I pray for you.
It's time for Would You Rather.
I can't hear you now. Can you hear him, Bree?
Uh-oh.
Okay, now we hear
there
Oh,
you.
you
look,
go.
my mic
There
just
you go.
came back on. Look at that.
What
Praise
up,
the Lord.
Spazzy?
We got
What up,
Spazzy
Spazzy?
Two-Tone in the
Two?
building. Yeah, two-tone in the house.
So
She
let's
said, "What's
do
up,
these-
Bree?"
Hi, what's up?
Let's do these. Would
Ooh,
you rather?
That's
Is
the
this somebody that
Spaztastic
I've met
one.
before? Oh, okay.
I'm not
No,
sure if
that's,
you've met Spazzy.
That's one of the people who watch. A lot of these people are the people who watch my show.
The game.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which
well,
Bree?
Game Night and all of the shows.
I know
It's
you're
always-
busy,
What-
but some night you gotta check it out.
Sometimes I watch, but I can't comment because I'm at work, so I can't be like on my phone commenting. But I'm listening.
I
Are you
see,
saying
that's
that you
love.
want Bree? You want Bree to compete on Game Night sometime? Is that
She
what you're saying?
should. She should compete at some
Because it's
point
on Friday
Game Night.
nights, right?
Saturday,
Sunday
Saturday
night.
nights.
Sunday
Sunday
nights.
night. I'm
All I
thinking
know
about
is it's a
moving
night that I
today.
work.
You be like,
I
look,
usually close Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, so that's why I knew it was one of them nights because I'm usually
you work
closing.
all the nights.
I do work
All right.
about 70 hours a week. So
That's true.
I respect your
hardest-
hustle.
literally.
The
You'll be-
hardest
you'll be
working
grinding.
woman in show
The
business.
hardest working woman.
The one and only Just Bree. I don't know how you work over 70 hours and just
I
be anything.
I shouldn't have even said anything. Now we got Spazzy. Yes, have Bree on Game Night.
look. You know what? Sometimes I'm gonna work it out. Whenever I open
Right,
on Sunday
that
nights,
part.
then I'll be able to try to work it out. I'm gonna work it out.
We can work
All right.
it out.
Here we go.
Can work it out. Stevie Wonder.
Special Forces edition
Oh.
of Would You Rather. We had a similar question to
Uh-oh.
this on the after show for Big Brother and Survivor, but I'm gonna ask this variation of it. Would you rather compete on Survivor or Special Forces World's Toughest?
Ooh.
Survivor 100%.
Survivor easy.
Yeah, Survivor. I mean, but
Yeah.
some of that stuff
Nah.
is just as difficult. Some of those competitions you have to compete in could be just as difficult.
But if you make it to the end, you
We
win
got
money.
Nate Frog, aka Nate Prince. I call him Nate Prince in the building.
yo,
If you make it
What
to the
up,
end,
what
you
up?
win money. For this, you make it to the end and you just get like self-respect.
Pride. Yo,
Like,
get
who the
off.
fuck me
what
back?
what he say? We don't give pats on the back, and we're gonna
I
yell at
won
you.
Special Forces. like
Like, absolutely not.
hard pass.
Okay, so that question
Hard
wasn't as
pass.
difficult as I imagined. Although I didn't think anybody
For
was gonna pick-
yourself.
Oh, I'm
Look,
definitely
I'm,
picking
I'm
Survivor
opening coconuts and I'm fishing all day.
all day. Yeah. All right. So here we go. This isn't necessarily a would you rather, but I want to know which person quitting surprised you most, Des Bryant or Robert Ory?
Robert.
Bro, I didn't see it coming. They was like
But it
anybody
didn't
else.
seem like that he was having any trouble with
Yeah.
the challenges thus far.
If they
He was
hadn't have
doing
said,
fine.
"Is there anybody else?" he'd have been just fine. They had to say
Yeah.
it one more time. Didn't they? Anybody else?
He was like, my back hurts.
They started the episode by saying,
Now that I think
they
about
running,
it.
they running. That's what they said to start.
Well,
the
he's
episode. They
50. What the fuck is he doing there being 50, man?
I mean, I agree. I
The
agree.
man's got wobbly knees.
Who is surprising you most, Jack Osborne or JoJo Siwa?
I'm not surprised by JoJo. So I'll pick Jack.
Me too. JoJo's a
Did
dancer.
y'all know
Dancers work
that
hard.
Jack?
She's
y'all-
gone on tours and
She's
stuff.
more
like,
than a dancer,
she's-
but yeah.
But I'm saying like dancers.
She's a mogul.
train.
She works hard. She's focused. She was raised to
Right.
think like that. She's a
But what I'm
beast.
saying is like my daughter watched Dance Mom, so I've seen her training and exercising and dancing and learning these routines and hours of work. That stuff is hard.
Yeah.
Like, and so she's been doing it since she was a little girl. So
Yo.
she's stronger than she looks. For
I
sure.
was
She might can mess
surprised by
around and
her
be on
bad
Special Forces.
splash in the water on the dive. Yo, they
Me too.
so the
Me
people
This
there
man
was a
said
challenge.
backsplash.
There was a challenge where people had to swim in cold water, in the freezing water, and then
Mhm.
dive into freezing water
Backwards,
backwards.
like
And
a
if
trust
you
fall
don't
into
land-
water.
If you don't land straight, you lose.
I think she just gets over cocky. I think she just gets over cocky with all these things. She just has in her head, I'm gonna kill this, and then she doesn't. I think she gets over
What's
cocky.
She has a lot of advantages from her age to her mentality. Like, that's also why I think she's gonna win. She's literally in the best position in multiple ways to take it to the end. She don't got no kids. She's a lesbian, so she can't even.
What
make
that got to
kids.
do with anything?
She's
Bro,
a young lesbian. She's just
No,
out
no,
here
no, 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 no,
smacking
no.
lips.
Lord
No.
have mercy.
Oh my gosh. If she means that she's tough, like I kind of feel what he's saying, because like there's a girl that I work with who's, a lesbian. She's married to another woman.
We're
And
not
she told
just
me-
gonna say the only way to be a tough
She told
woman
me
is to be a
That she wanted to
lesbian.
be
We're
a
not saying that.
firefighter, and I
There's
was
nothing
like,
wrong with that.
that totally fits you. Like,
No.
I don't know.
Shout out Springfield,
But
Illinois.
she's still
Whoa.
no. What I was getting at was that she's still very feminine. Like she comes in dresses and stuff, and she's
She's
still very feminine.
beautiful. On
But
top
there's
of
something-
everything, she's beautiful.
Yes, there's something about a woman who can be like tough but
All I
feminine
was-
at the same
Hey,
time. I don't know.
Hey,
I
I'm
was
still
weird
gonna
balance.
shout out. I'm still gonna shout out the first Black female firefighter in our state capital of Illinois, Springfield. I just saw it on the news this morning. I felt like an old person trying to see the weather this
Oh
morning.
my God.
and I
That's
messed
sad that
around.
It's 2023, and they
I
are just now
know.
getting their first Black female firefighter.
I think she might be the first
but way
female
to go,
as well.
Springfield.
Right?
Female
yeah.
captain, maybe, right? Not just
No,
fire.
no, firefighter, like actual, like
Really,
you put out the
Springfield?
fire. Yeah.
You're the capital.
Yeah. Way to go, Springfield. Way to go,
But
Springfield.
anywho-
And that's crazy because Springfield is black as fuck.
But they're not though. Like, never mind. We ain't
Y'all
gonna do
stop
this
hating on
politics.
Springfield is
Springfield.
like DC. Springfield is damn near like fucking Washington.
It is a small DC. Maybe that's why it's the capital. Because it's
All
ghetto as hell, but the
So-
little part of the capital and the government just runs the entire. Funny.
Yep. And they don't even have to come above ground to travel around down there. Daz was just talking about the end and making it to the end. And so the next question has to do with making it to the end. Who do you think has a better shot of making it to the finals? Of course, I'm going to compare our Olympians, Bodie
Baseball.
Miller or Aaron Jackson. Who has a better shot of making it to the finals between our two Olympians?
Bodie.
Bodie or Aaron?
Neither are getting
Bodie
a
is
lot
the
of
one
camera
whose
time.
daughter passed away, right?
Bro, was that not like a lot? It was coming through
I
the
read
screen.
it. I feel like I remember the story when it happened.
Okay.
So, but I think him. because to overcome, to be able to function after something like that, you have to be just strong-minded, and I think that's going to carry. I don't know if she has something that pushes her to be that strong and mentally.
I mean, she's a
Because
speed
this
skater.
is what
That
this
shit's
game-
scary, ain't it?
But this is what this game is about: is the mental toughness. Like that's what's going to get you to the end. And
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything mentally tougher than continuing to live life after losing a child.
Bodie has passed every challenge. Who passed every challenge? Yeah, like I think he passed every challenge so far, or has only lost one. I even think he did the water one successfully.
So here's the thing. I know that you guys
Which
have
was
a soft spot.
super
Go ahead.
impressive after losing a child to drowning, like in water.
Bro, he
You
said
remember
it
how
made him
But
stronger.
remember how
avoid the
last
water.
season Jamie almost lost the child to drowning, and she was like hyperventilating about going in the water. So it's just
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying about
Right.
that mental toughness that he has.
That part. What you
Well,
said.
how about damn. Damn.
He said
That's
just that quick,
crazy.
I lost it.
Lost it.
Lost it just that quick. You gotta pull it out thin air. Gotta go reach for it. Gotta go grab it. Grab it. All right. What I was
Are
gonna
you
say is
mocking me?
no. I would not mocking a bird. No, I would not.
Oh, okay. On the
He
subject,
just grabbed it. He just grabbed it. He grabbed
He
it.
grabbed
He
it.
grabbed it.
And I
On the
want to say
subject of
something, but I don't want to distract him. Go.
on the subject of people who have been through a lot on the show,
Yeah.
the girl whose parents are in prison.
Well,
I didn't-
let's save that for just 2.5. I promise you, we'll get right back to Chris Lee. What were you gonna say, Bree?
No, I was gonna say how you guys both have like a very professional looking set, and mine is just my house with kids coming in
We
and out
do
the
this.
background.
We do this. And no,
The
Milk
kids
needs
coming in
more
and out the
lighting. He
background,
needs
like-
more
Right. I was about to say
lighting.
Dad's
My
supposed to have
daughter
more
just
lighting.
refills my cup for me. My son just came in to show me how big of a bubble he just blew.
Don't nobody want to hear about your production assistants you got over there. We don't want to hear how you got PAs. Nobody
Well,
wants to hear that.
I've got production assistants for sure. So
Okay.
Oh, do we have
I
another
know-
question?
They're
of
just
would you
silent
rather or
and
We've
would
got
you
two
respectful.
more. We've got
No.
two more. And
Okay.
spoiler alert: the last one is about Chrisley. So I know that you both have a soft spot for Tara Reid and think that she was bullied, and I tend to agree that she wasn't treated very nicely by her cast, even though she said she made sure to say to them that she really liked them on her way out. Do you think, having competed on this show, that you could have beaten Tara Reid?
Yes.
I would be Tara Reid on the show. I would be Tara Reid.
Well,
I'm
I said
actually,
beat.
I don't know.
I said beat. Could
no,
you have
I'm saying
beaten her?
that I would be doing the same thing. So I'm saying I would have been her. We would have been in a very similar situation on the show.
Yeah. Just like she
Okay.
couldn't carry the pack because she's small, I can't carry the pack because that's a lot of extra weight on my back. I'm already carrying all this extra weight.
I
on the
mean, it
front.
might balance you out though. It might be a counterweight. The front might be a counterweight to the back. It might actually balance you out.
Yeah, no, I'm clumsy. I don't walk a lot. Like, I recently surprised myself. I walked
Okay.
to the very top of Stone Mountain, and RG can attest to this because he was with us. But
Okay.
3 minutes in, yeah, and actually, you can attest to this too, Milk, because I called you when I got to the top, and we talked on FaceTime.
That's true. You did get to the top of Space Mountain. I mean, what's it called?
Stone Mountain.
I recently
Stone
walked to
Mountain.
the top of Soldier Field Stadium to get to my seats for the game. And although we were on the 45-yard line, so we were able to see everything perfectly, we were up in the 400s, and I just about died. Okay,
Oh,
Just
Lord.
about-
Bro, 3
died.
minutes in, I didn't think we were gonna make it. I was like, pack up, turn around. Somehow, resilience stuck with, and I made it. I've never done it.
That man
And
said,
then
"Get
we-
the pictures now. Get the pictures with the trees."
I mean,
And
there
then I
were
was
only
like, we
3
gotta
rows
walk back
behind us.
down.
No, I'm fine going down, but there were only 3 rows behind us. And once I got to my seat, I'm like, I'm here for the rest of the game. I don't care if I have to pee. I don't care if I want something to drink. I don't care. I'm not leaving the seat.
But they
And
got food on the aisle that you're on, silly.
They do.
up in row 32. Like
Yes.
it only
See-
go to 35.
They have food all throughout the whole thing.
Yeah,
What
at
up,
the
43
400.
cal?
But
43
you got to
cal
walk
in the
all the way
motherfucking
back
building.
down to 401. I'm in 35 or 32.
What you
I'm
say
telling
is
you.
literally 3
The shit was
rows left.
crazy.
They got
There was
food
3 rows
on. They
behind
got
us.
food on every row at
Not on every row.
at stadiums like that. Every
No.
other.
They
Every
have
other.
food on every, but that's at 400. You know what I'm saying? I was in floor 32. I had walked up 32 rows. I'm not going down 32 rows and then back up 32 rows. I was in that seat for good. Almost died. So
I'm
there's
not
no way I could
similar
do this
way.
show at all.
I'm sitting here
I am
giving you
Tara
all this
Reid.
flack, but I'm not. I'm that way when I go to a stadium.
Bro,
like,
you would
"Oh,
have
can you
sent
go
you
get
would have
this?"
sent somebody. You would have sent somebody for your nachos.
No, I
I
gotta
was
go
what
to a
super
happened.
Braves
insistent, but he
game.
said
Shout
he was
out the
good.
Braves.
So I was
We
like,
gotta go
whatever.
to a Braves playoff game
Bro, the
ASAP.
Braves are doing awesome right now, but I don't even like baseball. Here's my last question. Does Chris Lee know best?
And
Come
free
on,
them.
come on.
You know, free
Does
them.
does
I
does
was
Chris
so
Lee know
excited to
best?
see her.
That's
I'm
what
And
I
I
gonna-
want to
really
know.
wish she would have went a
Can
little
you
further.
fill me in on that situation?
Daz, where does
I-
your video keep going?
I see Cecilia nodding her head about it. So
Okay, so
Go ahead.
they have a TV show, or they had a TV show called Chris Lee Knows Best. And it was about their family, the dad, the mom, the brother, the grandma. The grandma's hilarious. The
Oh, she's
younger
dope.
brother. And then the 10-year-old sister that they talk about is actually her brother. Okay, so the husband, he had 2 children before he married this woman.
Okay.
So his 2 kids, one of them does a podcast with one of the girls from Teen Mom, but that's a whole nother thing. We won't get into that. And then one of them, he was a drug addict, and so was
what girl from Team Mom? At least tell me that.
the one that got all the kids, Kaylin.
Okay.
Oh,
one
she
that got
thought
all
she
the
was
kids by the
sparing
different
you,
baby
and
daddies.
he watches this mess. My
Okay,
bad.
I'm all with it. Kaylin, the one
Bro,
that got the
I
different
consume
daddies.
it. I be keeping one eye open like CBS.
And so the son, his oldest son, was a drug addict, recovering drug addict at some points, but I think he keep backsliding. I don't know. But his
Right.
ex-girlfriend was also, not stable and on drugs, and maybe not. I don't know exactly what her situation is, but basically the Creasleys ended up getting custody of the little girl, Chloe.
Okay.
So her little sister is really her niece. And she's a
Oh, okay.
beautiful little mixed girl, or what? But she's been on the show since she was a baby. She's 10 now. But anyway, they went to prison over,
Was it like
supposed
tax
or
evasion for real estate or something like that?
tax things. So if anybody's ever watched the show, the dad on the show is super.
He's very fashion centric. What do they used to
you
call
would
it?
think that
I think they used to call it metrosexual.
metrosexual.
Is that still
hugely
appropriate or no?
metrosexual,
I don't. Is that appropriate
which-
still?
I mean,
I
most
haven't
people
heard
would
where
assume that they
metrosexual
think he.
stands. I haven't heard the word. I think it's a dead word.
It's been a
now.
long time, right? It's kind of played
Yeah.
out, I guess.
But
But,
I
yeah.
mean, he's clearly, So supposedly, what had happened was
So you didn't
he
want to
was
say
having-
gay is what happened.
right.
No,
So
I don't
he
think
was
he is
having
gay.
an
I think
affair.
he's
No. I mean,
oh,
he's
he-
married to a woman, but supposedly, what had happened was
okay.
he was having an affair with one of his business partners.
Oh.
And who was also a male, and it has
Mm.
been a long-term, thing, and he had broke it off or was attempting to break it off, and the guy turned him into the feds.
Oh,
And
that's bitter.
so,
Oh, that's bitter.
yeah.
Oh, that's bitter. Oh,
hmm
Daz, you got more bang for your
So,
buck than you imagine on that one, didn't you?
That's what. That's a
but
whole
I hear
dirt.
there's maybe
That's a white
one of
people
them. I don't know
story.
if both of
Turn
them
it
or
to a
one of
new.
them, but I hear one of them is supposed to be getting out early. Maybe both of them. I don't know.
She
But
kept
somebody's
saying
supposed to be getting out
combined
early.
19, right?
Yeah, combined. Yeah, which is a weird, like a
But
weird.
they're
way.
serving their time, which was like when the Real Housewives of New Jersey people went to jail for tax evasion or tax fraud or whatever. They let them serve their time one at a time so somebody could be home
I
with
need
the
to talk
kids.
to my
I
tax
think it's
man.
crazy that they are making them serve their time at the same time when they have underage children. Like they clearly were just making an example out of them.
Well, maybe
Which I
they
don't.
chose to do that because they kind of
No.
old and they want to make sure they have a little bit of time left when they come out.
No, I don't think they chose to do that because they have minor children.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And
You're
I know the
probably right.
mama would have put them kids first. Like I just know. You know what I mean?
Do you think that their marriage survives all of this?
Yes.
Okay. Chris Lee
I
does
think
said
she
know
that.
100.
Oh,
I think she 100% knew that he was. I mean, you can't be married. We can see it from TV. You can't be married to him and not know. Come on.
no, bro. Sometimes
I'm about to say
I
there
mean, she
are
would have to be
people
so in
that
it's the
denial.
hardest to see.
But he's clearly bisexual.
I be sitting here watching everything and be like, "Oh, this is clearly how it is," and then the
No,
people who
he's
be around
clearly
it act
bisexual.
like it's not.
No, I mean she would have to be hugely in denial because he's
When you're
clearly
in love
bisexual.
is when you're the most
But I mean, their
vulnerable.
kids are in their 20s. Their kids are in their 20s. You can't tell
Okay,
me you've been
Bree,
blind.
I'm gonna
Well,
let you win
that's
this
not true
one.
because Kris Jenner claims she didn't know for all them years that Bruce was,
It ain't
I don't
hard
know.
to tell.
I don't know.
I mean, we ain't got to get all up in them folks' business like that.
I don't know what she
It's
knows
what
or what
we're
she
here
doesn't know, but
for,
I do think
Milk.
their
It
marriage
is
survived.
what we're here for.
Throw that
It's
mentality
exactly.
out the window, baby, because that's what the fuck we're here for.
Like I don't know what she knew and what she didn't know, but I do think their marriage survives.
Hey,
So,
Chris Lee does know best, is what I'm hearing.
so before we get off of here, because we've covered, is there anything?
Let's see. Is there anybody we want to talk about here? I'm gonna look at the list here. We've talked about everybody. Everybody and their mama got a little bit on this one.
Stop calling Black China. Call her
Angela White.
Angela White.
Which
well, I was
wish
gonna
she would have
ask.
stayed a little longer too, because I was really like.
Well, it's sad
again, I
she's
say I
trying
think this
really
was
hard. She was
her,
actually trying, and it just for her, it actually wasn't for her. Tara Reid is just a mess. There's a huge difference between the two, but she went on there to get her name back. Her fight for that has been a wild one. Yeah.
I think this definitely sets her up to do something different. You know what I mean? This opens the door for her.
I mean,
to
she's been trying to do something different. Like she's been trying to. She's gotten her fillers removed from her face. She's gotten her implants removed. Like she's trying to go by her. She got baptized. She's going by her original name, not Black China. She's trying.
Well, maybe they'll actually have a show. Getting to know
following
Angela
her
White
growth.
or something.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, if anybody has followed her, even throughout all the Kardashian drama and blah blah blah, like anybody who really knows her, that knows that her mom is like so extremely toxic. Like it's amazing that she's able to, overcome the toxicity from her mother.
I mean, she's from the jump. She's from the hood.
Chrissy needed to stay. That's all I know.
Well, and it was like, what was that? Why did we even need to see them talking to her about staying, about how she could show her siblings how tough she is and set an example, and then in the very next scene, to be like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Yo,
Not doing
I
it.
think it might be time to go on and wrap this thing on up and get
Who
up
all
out of
is
here.
left right
like
now, and who do we think?
Chrisley.
Who do you think?
Okay. Well, I was going to ask about the standouts. I think we already know who they are. It's definitely the Olympians. It's definitely JoJo Siwa. Let's see. We've got, who do we have left? We didn't talk a lot about the Bachelor, Tyler. Hopefully he gets some more TV time. I thought
Nick is the Bachelor. He's been doing his thing, Loki. Oh yeah, there's two Bachelors.
Tom Sandoval, is he a Bachelor too?
Who is the Sandoval guy? Like, what is
Tom Sandoval?
When he keeps talking about how he's tarnished the name and he's trying to bring pride back and all this stuff. Like, who is he and what did he do?
Oh, maybe Tyler. I keep calling Tyler the Bachelor, but it's definitely this Nick Vival guy who I have no idea who he is.
Sandoval. But I only know that because he keeps saying he's trying to bring, pride back to the name, and I'm just trying to say, how did he tarnish? What did he do?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know his name had been tarnished, so I'm not sure what he got to do to get it back. But we're gonna see how far Jack Osborne can go. We didn't get a lot from Kelly Rizzo, so we need to see more from her. Mm-hmm. The Olympians, of course, Bodie and Aaron, I think they're gonna go far. Nick is the Bachelor. I'm gonna stop calling Tyler the Bachelor. I don't even know who Tyler is. Everybody else is gone. JoJo Siwa for the win, I guess, is what the exotic one would say. As of right now, after 3 episodes,
pick JoJo. If y'all don't pick JoJo,
pick likely to
JoJo.
win.
Put some respect on JoJo Siwa's motherfucking.
Well, we know that it can be more than one person, so
right.
I would definitely say JoJo is a contender to go all the way to the end. What's the other white woman name? I feel bad.
We're gonna put somebody.
Is that Kelly Rizzo
that you don't even know their name?
Rizzo.
Kelly Rizzo.
Like, yeah. I feel like she might make it. She seems like, And then what's that guy name?
Bodie.
Okay,
I know who you talking about.
You already know who I'm talking about.
Who's your 2?
Oh, you want me to have 3?
Yeah, the 2 Olympians.
Yeah, I'm going with the 2 Olympians and JoJo Siwa.
I said, say JoJo.
But we finna get up out of here. We're gonna wrap this thing up like an old school BET condom commercial. Bree, what we gotta do?
Wrap it up.
Yo, we appreciate y'all watching. For the exotic one, for Just Bree, I am the milkman, and we fixing to get on up out of here. But of course, you can check us out on social media. We'll have to update this too. Oh, maybe that's the wrong one. I'm over here trying to do too much. Let me find the ones I'm actually looking for. Oh, here they are. Check us out on social media. Milk and Joe Entertainment on all platforms. Make sure y'all check out Let's Vibe TV with Daz Exotic. And one day, Just Bree is going to get her page going, and it'll be public for the world to see. But until then,
I did start it.
We appreciate you watching.
I did start it, but I work 72 hours a week, bro. Like I work.
Oh man. Tammy said thanks, y'all. And of course I get the last word because that's how this thing works around here.
No. Thanks, Tammy.